morning, everybody. Welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. We are in Weber County again, my nemesis, fighting through all this scrub oak as we have the last few times. I'm still wearing this day pack from New View Hunting, their 35 liter. I think I said by error in a previous video it was 65 liters. It's not, it's 35 liters. I have been super impressed. All their stuff. I'm rocking a new Bino harness they sent me. This thing is 5 times more comfortable and just more user-friendly than the old Vortex one I had. And I'll do a more thorough review on that. But if you've never checked out New View Hunting, if you're looking for quality stuff at a discount price, all right, everybody, I want to give you my final thoughts on this Bino harness from New View Hunting. I've worn it on 4 different shed hunting trips now. It's not a hunting season for us, so I haven't used it for a big game hunt yet, but I absolutely will. This is my new go-to pack. I used to have a binocular harness from Vortex. I actually like this New View Bino harness twice as much as the one I ran with Vortex. So it's an over-the-shoulder harness. Let me just show you real quickly here how easy it is to put on. So just going to set that over your shoulder. Find this side clip here. It attaches into this buckle on the bottom. And then super easy to slide and take any slack out. Same thing on the other side. You're going to come here. Snap it in the bottom and then just tighten. So easy to adjust as you're hiking. I've put 12 miles in one day with these, never had to readjust it, never had to change it. It stayed snug the whole time. It's got an elastic band to lock your top cover in place. Just snaps over like that. Now I've got my Vortex. These are binoculars that I'm running. These are the Vortex Crossfires. It's just their entry-level glass. It's got a front pocket, which I have in here, the smartphone adapter that I got from Woso Sports in their binocular review. Really have enjoyed using these. So obviously, since I'm attaching my smartphone to my binoculars, it's nice to have a place where I can just access those real quickly. So you've got a front pocket. I'm going to flip this around. There's a back pocket here in the mesh that you can use. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Now I haven't been running the rangefinder holder with this because, again, I haven't been big game hunting. I've been shed hunting. But they have a rangefinder attachment that just clips on the side. So it's super easy to take that off and on. So this is how I've been running it. I haven't been using the holder for the rangefinder, but very easy to add that to it if you're hunting and you need to have your rangefinder with you. So again, I'll just show you. I mean, it's 10 seconds just to snip that on. And there you go. It does have a waterproof cover for it, so if you're out hunting in the rain, the snow, you want to make sure your glass is waterproof, and it stores underneath. So I'm going to pull this off so I can show that to you. There's a storage pocket here on the bottom on the back, and you've got your case waterproof cover right there. Again, here's that back pocket. So you put, calls in there. You put a call in this front pocket if you want to be able to get access to something really easy. Have just been super impressed with it. And here's what impresses me the most. $45.99. So I just did a quick search online just to compare. The only other company that you've ever heard of that even comes close is Cabela's has a mini harness for $49.99. It doesn't have all these features. All of the other harnesses I could find, from Vortex, from Kuiu, if I'm saying that right, from Eberl Stock, from Badlands, they're anywhere from $99.99 on the low end to some of them are $189. Now, I don't know why in the world you would pay $189 for something that I'll guarantee you doesn't have very many more features than this does. Now, maybe those last longer. So, you know, if you're a purist and you would say, yeah, but those are more durable. Okay, maybe they are. I don't know yet. I'm going to run this, and I'll know. I'll know for a fact how durable it is. I can tell you on the 4 hikes I've been on, 2 of them were through thick, thick patches of oak brush, and I don't have any rips in it. I don't have any tear starting. I've just been super happy with it. So again, this is New View Hunting. It's their binocular harness. It's the large one. And again, it's got the optional, well, it came with it, but it's got the additional rangefinder pocket on the side. So I'll put a link in the description to their website. Again, I don't get any commissions if you buy these products. I have just been super impressed so far with everything that New View has sent me, especially for the price. So I want to thank them for letting me try out quite a few of their products. I've got several more reviews on their products to do, but I don't want to put them out there until I've used them. And the hunting jacket, the hunting pants, it's just not that season yet for me. They sent me a ground blind. So there's several more things that I will do some reviews on, but I want to be able to use them out in the field so that I'm giving you guys my honest thoughts, and we've got some real world experience with them. But I'm going to go ahead and put everything up. We'll do a quick minute on the mountain to wrap up this video, and appreciate all your support. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up with the channel shout out and the minute on the mountain. The channel that I want to shout out is GBL, the Old Church 5-acre homestead. They're up in Northeast Canada, and a lot of homestead videos. A lot of renovation videos, gardening videos, a little bit of everything, cooking videos. Gary does a great job with the channel. I'll put a link in the description. Check those guys out when you get a chance. The minute on the mountain, we're going to go back into the book of Judges. I'm going to pull the computer up here, and we're going to go into Judges 3. Let me get this squared around for you. And we're going to see this pattern that we see all throughout the book of Judges. So in chapter 3, verse 12, it says, "Once again the Israelites did evil in the Lord's sight, and the Lord gave King Eglon of Moab control over Israel because of their evil." And this is a common theme again in the book. The Israelites forget about God. They get involved in idolatry. They sin against him. And so he allows these other nations that they didn't fully drive out to come in and take control. But then in verse 15 it says, "But when the people of Israel cried out to the Lord for help, the Lord again," this is already like the 3rd time in the book of Judges God has done this, "the Lord again raised up a rescuer to save them. His name was Ehud, son of Gera, a left-handed man of the tribe of Benjamin." Now he would go on to kill this local king of Moab that was controlling the Israelites at the time. And then he and the armies go in and they slaughter 10,000 Moabites, and they have peace in the land for 80 years. And then wouldn't you know it, Israel's going to forget about God. They're going to wander away from him. They're going to sell themselves into idolatry again. And again, they're going to be taken into captivity. They're going to have other nations around them controlling them. And that's just this pattern that we see, that there are real consequences to our disobedience, but also just God's long suffering. That every time the nation of Israel cry out to God, he's merciful and he delivers them. That's God's character. God longs to bring us deliverance. So if you've wandered in your relationship with God, maybe you used to have a close relationship, but you've allowed sin to come in your life, you've kind of drifted, I just would encourage you to call out. Call out to God and he will deliver you. Repent, humble yourself before him, recognize that you've gone your own way instead of his way. Ask him to forgive you, and you'll find that he welcomes you with open arms. So that's from Judges chapter 3. I want to thank you guys so much for your support. And I also want to thank New View Hunting again, just for all the gear that they've sent me. It's been really cool to test them out. I really, really like this binoculars harness. I use it every time I go out shed hunting now when I'm carrying my binoculars with me. It's the harness I prefer to use. So again, I'll put a link in the description for that. For the price that they charge, I just don't think you can beat it. So thanks so much, guys. God bless you. We'll see you the next time we're out on the mountain.